All right. This is Jason with King's Armament LLC out here at the Lexington Wildlife Management Range. We're out here testing the Eotech EXPS2-0. One of my customers, Braden, was nice enough. We got an armorer's class coming up. I'm doing I think it's a 13.9 pin and weld build. And he wanted this optic, so we ordered this optic for it. And he was nice enough to let me test it and evaluate it before the class. So I'm out here today running different stuff. I sighted it in at 50 yards using the 10-yard kinetic consulting target. Really cool target that allows you to zero at using 10 yards to zero 50 yards. It's a really cool target. I'll go over that one day. And then I confirmed it at 50. With this Eotech, it's got a, so the Eotech EXPS2-0 holographic weapon sight is a lightweight, non-magnifying optical sight designed for close to mid-range engagement. It provides very fast target acquisition and engagement at short ranges while providing aiming capability out to 300 meters, equal to or better than iron sights. The EXPS2 features easy-to-adjust side buttons, QD lever, and transversely mounted lithium CR123 battery. The increased height, see, this is what's cool about the EXPS2. The increased height of the EXPS creates a lower 1/3 cowitness with iron sights. The 68 MOA ring with a 1 MOA dot is ideal for fast target acquisition. It provides 3 usable aiming points, 50 and 200 for the center dot, and then 7 yards at the bottom of the circle. So some of the other features are QD lever, compatible with your pick whales, powered by a CR123. It's got 1,000 continuous hours at the nominal setting 12, and then it's submersible up to 10 feet. And it's got a 3.8 inch length, 2.3 inch width, 2.9 inch height, 11.2 ounces. So what we're going to test is, I've got this, it's a, I got a couple things here. For each, I've got targets at 5, 10, and 15 yards. We're going to run this T-Rex arms. It's from the lower high ready. We're going to do 4 shots into one circle, slide lock reload, 4 shots into the other. We're going to be using a carbine here. Add 5 seconds for any misses, but below it, I've got a set of circles for us to test the height over bore before. So I'm going to use the center dot, aim it at the middle of the top circles, and see where my height over bore is at each distance. And then I'm going to take that information and use it for the drill. So let's make sure my camera has not overheated or anything and that we're still running good. I'm also testing out these Bluetooth lavalier mics, testing to see how they run. We've got the, let's see, I need to turn this Eotech down some now that it's getting not so dark out. I mean, now that the sun's starting to go down. I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. Okay, so we're going to test this thing here at 5 yards. We're going to see where our height over bore is. I'm going to shoot 2 shots at the center circle, see where we come up with. So, aiming at that center circle, it hit right at the top of the bottom circle. So I'm going to need to aim up, and when I look back through this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my dot back where it was and see where those hit. Where those hit was that bottom ring. So I'm going to use that bottom ring as my reference when I shoot this drill. So here we go. We're going to shoot 4 and 4. We'll record our time at each one and see how it goes. All right, here we go. Ooh, I threw that last one, I can already tell. 9.53. The bottom 4 were good. The top one, I felt it. I pulled down on it. So we are, what was that? What did I say? 9.53 plus 0.5 makes it 10.03. 10.03 at 5 yards. I've been out here messing with this Eotech most of the day, and I can really see where dry firing, how the importance of it. I mean, I say it to myself all the time, I say it to y'all. It's just where it comes in handy is it gives you that much more confident firm up to where you feel much more confident to pull the trigger faster, because you're not sitting there. I mean, no matter how long you hold it up there, you're only going to be able to hold it up there so long. But what dry firing does, it helps work all those muscles. Like when I'm dry firing with my pistol, I don't sit in my daily life with my hands extended and my, my hand squeezed and then my other hand squeezed like in the form of a pistol. But that dry firing and presenting out and squeezing, it helps work all those muscles that you don't normally use, because most of us don't spend most of the day out like this, gripping and holding up at the same time. And what that dry fire does, it's kind of like when they tell you to exercise 30 minutes 3 times a week. It just gives you that extra stability for when you come up, you feel much more confident pulling that shot. And I know I definitely would benefit from more of it. So let's go ahead and grab one of these 2-rounders. Another thing it does, another thing dry firing does, because I noticed throughout the day, sometimes I would come off, and even though the bolt was back and it was empty, when I came down, I didn't put my rifle on safe. And that's something in dry fire that you practice, because when the buzzer goes off, you're just going to resort back to your last training. And if you haven't been training at home where every time you come down, you tell yourself, put it on safe, put it on safe, put it on safe. Well, there's a good chance when you're out here and the buzzer goes off and you've shot your 4 shots or whatever and your bolt locks back, there's a good chance if you haven't practiced that beforehand and told yourself that when it's time to actually take action, you're not going to do it. So I see that. I see the importance of those things. Dry firing is super boring. It's not enjoyable in any way, because there's none of that shooting that we really enjoy, but it's important. I see the importance of it when I'm out here, and it's too late at that point. So every time I come out here, I tell myself, man, I should have dry fired this week coming up to this. But all we can do is when we go home, just try to do it more of it. All right, so we're at 10 yards. We're gonna see where our height over bore is now. We aim right at the center here. And again, right there on that ring. So when we run this one, we're going to use the bottom of that 68 MOA ring for our point of reference when we're shooting this 4-on-4 drill. So, all right, we ready for it? At 5 yards, it was 9.53. Are we going to do better? Let's see. Here we go. 10.56. 10.56. All right, so got one out on top, one out on the bottom. That makes it 11.56. Wah, wah, wah. 11.56. All right, here we go for 15 yards. All right, we're gonna try. We'll shoot 2 rounds, 15 yards. We'll see where our point of impact is with our aim here, using that center dot. Center dot going down. At 15 yards, I think somewhere in the middle. Let's see. We'll see how we do. All right, 15 yards. With the Eotech EXPS2-0. Ooh-wee. Turn this dot down some. All right. Here we go. Gonna give it our best. That was 1388. 1388. And I lost my marker somewhere. 1388, lost my marker somewhere. Well, let's see if I can grab the camera. Ugh. All right. Whew. All right, here we go. Ugh. Get a little close up of what we were shooting today. This is the KA-15. This is KA-0001. 10.3 inch. The folder on it. Got the Daniel Defense rail on it. Shooting the Eotech. Show the other side that's got the... There's a little button here that you push in that will release it off. Should have brought my tripod with me so I could have showed you guys how it comes off. And then you're using, let's see if I can get the ring in there. I have to turn it up. See if I can get this thing. Well, I turned it up way too much. Let's turn it back down. I guess I just had to turn the camera. Sorry, guys. Man, it is hard to get that thing in there. But it's been enjoyable to shoot. There's no magnification to it, so really it's just a bigger, I mean, it's really great for close-up. If you just have a big torso-sized target, it would be amazing. It's really cool how it does have the the ring and the dot in the center for 50 and 200, and then the bottom of the ring. I'll go out and show you what we were shooting. So with the first one at, oh, it was over here, at 5 yards, I was aiming with that dot right there, and it was coming right there. And then when I look in my window, that was right about the bottom of that dot. So then when I shot, what I did was I took the bottom of the ring and put it right there. So we had a 10.65 with 4 in the bottom, and then I pulled that one from the top right there. So then back at 10 yards, I had it set right there. It was about the same thing, the ring. So I used the bottom of the circle, 1, 2, 3 with 1 on the side, 3 in, 1 high. I was using the bottom of the ring there. I probably could have brought the bottom of the ring a little farther down at 10 yards. Still playing with it, still learning. Definitely not an expert shooter by any means. So with this one, it was much more right on, point of aim, point of impact at using that center dot. So I did my best, got 1, 2, 1, and I don't know where the 4th one went. Then the other 4 right here with a time of 13.88. So 13.88 with 3 misses would have added a second and a half. So that'd have been 14, like 15 and a quarter. So come back and take one more look at it and wrap it up. Guys, if you've never been out here to the Lexington Wildlife Management Range, what you have is nice covered. It faces the west. So in the morning, it's really great. At about 2 o'clock, it starts hitting, you're covered, and then about 2 o'clock, the sun starts creeping back. So about 3 o'clock on until sunset, it's pretty bright out here, but you've got, look at those targets right there, 1, 2, 3, those are at 25 yards. You've got those 4 back there at 100. You've got those 2 at 50. You've got a 5, 2 5s and a 10. A really great place, guys, to come and shoot. All you have to have is a hunting license. So again, appreciate all of you guys. I'd appreciate it if you definitely subscribe. We got a lot more things coming in the future. I'll try to link all of our other socials in the description, because it really helps reach a broader variety of people. Because Kings Armament, the community I'm trying to create, is a very diverse in every way: age, gender, race, all of it. I want to make a community that the most important thing is that we're trying to bring in new people that have maybe considered owning a firearm, but just don't really know where to start. Just give them a good place to start and give them a good foundation. Give them a couple things, you know, to start off with. And anyway, this has been the review of the Eotech. Hold on. This has been the I don't know what the heck happened to my phone here. This has been the review of the Eotech EXPS2-0. I really enjoyed it. I don't know, at a retail price of about $6 1/4 that this would be my go-to if I was just starting out. But that's another thing about this community. Diversity in knowledge and in gear and kit. This would definitely be something after you have really gotten just about everything you need and are ready to get that final piece. This might be one of those after you've really decided if you're going to go with an LPVO or a red dot and a magnifier. Or this would be that choice if you've decided you're going to run nothing other than a red dot, and you really want a reticle that has maybe that circle and that dot for, you know, almost kind of like two aiming points in one. This would be that if you decided you want nothing else but a red dot, this might be one to go with. And then definitely wait for it to go on sale. It's definitely something that's going to last you a lifetime and take a lot of beating. Very rugged. And overall, I mean, I don't have anything negative to say about it other than it's expensive. And it would be something after you've definitely decided that that's where you're going to go, is you're going to be a red dot only. They do make a magnifier for the Eotech, but at that point you're going to be probably well into $1,000 just for your glass. And that, I mean, it may be that way if you went with an LPVO too. So, but it was definitely fun to check out. So if you guys would, please like and subscribe. I'll try to put out as much content as I can. So thank you guys. I really appreciate you.